Breaking news on the Calciomercato side, Giroud had some important words to say, and unfortunately, Theo, guys, is injured and will miss the Lazio game. Before we talk about everything, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell for notifications and the reminders. And so the Calciomercato news, the breaking news, Maldini and Milan have made a first offer for Nicolo Zaniolo. According to Gazzetta dello Sport and some other newspapers, Maldini, through the agent, has made an offer of 3 million euros for the loan for this season, plus a option to buy, un diritto di riscatto, at 22 million euros that will become an obligation to buy if Milan qualified for the Champions League. So that's big news. So far, only Tottenham and Milan have shown interest in Zaniolo. None of the other Italian teams have shown any interest. He would prefer staying in Italy. Roma, on their side, would want to eliminate the diritto di riscatto. They want an obligation to buy. They don't want any conditions on the obligation. So we'll see how that goes. But for sure, both teams are destined to meet in the next few days. The Calciomercato is ending at the end of the week or early next week. And so not much time left if they want to make this happen right now. It's going to be very interesting the last couple of days, guys. It could be a reinforcement for Milan that's very important. A low-cost reinforcement for the rest of the season, which is what Milan wanted for this transfer market, right? Maldini said they weren't going to spend any money. If it's just a loan of 3 million, then that is maybe possible. So we'll see what happens. Very interesting. On the Giroud side, guys, he talked about his renewal. He wants to try and finish his career with Milan. He said that is his willingness. That's what he wants to do, that he's talking with the club right now to try and figure out the numbers, the renewal, and everything, make it work. He said if it doesn't happen, then he's willing to try something else, maybe like the MLS, where he was always fascinated by. It could be an interesting move for him. He's still very useful for any team in top divisions, guys. Even off the bench, he is still a very good striker. We saw him with France in the World Cup. He still has that edge. So very, very interesting on his part. On the Theo side, the bad news this morning, guys, he has an injury, a muscular injury, so he won't be able to make it to the Lazio game tomorrow. Disappointing for sure, because we already have a lot of injuries. So it seems now either they go with La Difesa 3, we'll see what Pioli decides, or Des will probably play on the left-hand side like he did last game when he took out Theo. We'll see. Lazio won't be an easy opponent. We all know it. Sarri has a great team. Very tough to beat. And so Milan have to show what they're made of. They have to bounce back this weekend. Tomorrow. If they want to stay in Scia Napoli, they have to win, right? If they want to stay behind Napoli, they have to win. If not, they're 12 points behind. Call it a day. Napoli not losing the Scudetto. So we'll see what happens. But for sure, disappointing news about Theo. Let me know what you think. Write in the comments, like and subscribe.